Welcome back once again. I ended up getting some parts in this week finally, and as you can see, we got the adjustable pulley replaced and new ones in there. Belt's all tightened up again, and the old one there is a little worn on the sides, not real bad. I've seen a lot worse. And when they do, the belt just has to ride deeper in there to the point where it's actually not really gripping on the sides anymore, and then the belt slips a lot easier and makes a lot more noises. Pretty common on alternator pulleys. I've seen that a lot. This one here that's a little worn on the sides, it's still pretty decent yet, but I can still spin that. So that's something that person has to watch for if you got charging issues or noisy belt or anything like that. Let's see what else. Hydraulic filters. This one, main one, is on back order for who knows how long. There's no promise date or anything, so that's yet to be seen when that'll ever show up. So in the meantime, that has to be reused, and so I had to glue the bypass valve back in. I cleaned the screen out first before I did that, and then glue the top back on because that all came loose. And but I got the other one came in. That wasn't a problem there, and got that one installed. One thing to watch for when you're replacing those with the canisters is that you make sure the O-rings are out of there. I pulled that one there out, and then when I crawled underneath there and was looking, something didn't look right, and stuck a pick in there, and figured out that was another seal ring stuck up in there yet. And so I missed that the last time I changed the hydraulic filters on that, because I know I pulled that one out and put this one in, but somehow I missed that one. But we got it this time. It's all back together the way it should be. And as far as the breather, I need to get some steel wool when I go to the grocery store, and just wrap some around and put that cap back on, just so it's got something that kind of acts as a type of a filter as the air moves in and out as it has to breathe, and that should take care of that. So we're coming along that way with the hydraulics. We did get the new voltage regulator. Got that all hooked up and mounted into place, and even got it polarized already. So, and the nice thing about this service book here tells you really nice and plain as day how to do it. And there they say, as you can read, if the generator or the regulator has been removed or the leads disconnected, the generator should be repolarized. After the leads have been reconnected, but before the engine is started, proceed as follows. After making certain that the ground battery terminal is the negative one, momentarily connect a jumper lead between the battery and the generator terminals of the regulator or armature, which a lot of times they'll have armature on there. This allows a momentary surge of current flow through the generator, which correctly polarizes it. Reverse polarity may result in vibration, arcing, or burning of the relay contact points. And they put a warning in there: never bridge the battery and the F terminal or field on the regulator, as this will damage the regulator. So I've already done all that, and so all you got to do is just, like it shows in the book, I hooked up to the battery, and then I just briefly touched that for a second, and it sparks, and then it should be all set and ready to go. And so when we finish up with the hydraulics, I can get parts figure out what I need for there, and figure out what I need for the levers over in there. Be able to take care of that so that it isn't leaking all over the place, and we should be able to fire this thing back up and see how everything is working. And Randy added one more thing on the list. He's a good customer. They like to do that when they say when it's in there for repairs. We get this all the time at work. By the way, when it's in there, can you look at this too? And so I got to get that out of the way. I got to get a new switch, because right now when I flip it on, the lights don't work, but when I wiggle it around, they all of a sudden come on. And so this light works, but that one I need a bulb for, so I also need to get a light bulb. So a switch and a light bulb are going to be the next things I got to get coming. And other than that, we're just getting close to wrapping up here on things, and hopefully everything will work as it's supposed to and no issues. Kind of excited to hear this thing fire back up again and see how it's all working, and go from there. So we'll talk at you later. Bye.